We're at this incredible house in Los Altos Hills talking to Namath, one of the volunteers for Isha Foundation. What they do is inner engineering, which means connecting your body, mind and soul and centering yourself, finding peace, serenity, spirituality, profundity, whatever you may call. Let's find out from Namath how she helps people do that. So Namath, tell me, you got into Isha Foundation at a very early age in life. What triggered you to join?
So I was in college, I was studying, and I was very happy doing whatever I'm doing. At the same time, I always felt that there was something missing in my life. It doesn't matter what I did, still I was searching for something much deeper. And then I started reading many books, tried different yoga programs. And then one day somebody told me that there's a guru coming from India. Why don't you go and see? So I went to this introductory talk. There were like 1,000 people there in Lebanon. And when I heard Sadhguru speaking, whatever he said and presented completely stood out for me. It felt like the real thing. After taking the class, I had something that I can do every day. It's like the way I take a shower. This was an internal shower that I would take every day. I just sit and close my eyes and just doing the practice, certain things with my breath and the body. It brought so much peace and joy within me. It made me so much more centered. All the things that used to affect me on the outside were not, I wouldn't react to external situations as much. After taking the class, after 1 year, I decided to go to India to really explore what is it that's happening within me. Because it wasn't anymore just about being a little more peaceful and joyful. Something so worthwhile began to happen within me that I was really curious, what is it? So I took a one-way ticket to India.
First time?
First time. The initial 2.5 years I was staying there and volunteering. Then I got trained to become a teacher. And after that, for 1 year, I was traveling all over India teaching the classes. So the inner engineering class, we teach it to all kinds of people. So we conduct the class in high corporates. We conduct the same class in the rural villages in India. People come from all kinds of backgrounds. Even in Lebanon, in a place as Lebanon or Europe or even here in the United States. At the same time, what we're noticing when people come to the class and when they leave by the end of the class, there's a tremendous shift that's happening within them. There's so much more awareness and joy and realization.
Now, is this supported by any religious belief? Does this follow any religion?
The inner engineering is offered as a complete science by itself. It's a tool that it doesn't matter which background you come from. You can just use and implement in your life. That's why it's called as inner engineering.
Now, explain the word inner engineering. It's a very interesting word,
Yes.
and I'm sure Sadhguru coined that word. Explain what that means really.
So what Sadhguru says, today if you look at the world outside, we have done so much engineering with the world. See, for example, right now we're sitting here in this room. We have the right kind of temperature that our body likes. Yes, some engineering we have done with the external atmosphere, and we can fix the climate as we like it. But what about the inner climate? For most people, the inner climate is messed up, isn't it?
Yeah. There's so much stress, worry, day to day, and that comes with life. And I think we are more groomed towards thinking about the short-term problems that we have instead of really figuring out a long-term piece that we need to pay attention to.
That's
focus
very
more
true.
on.
See, somewhere we're doing so many things on the outside to bring ourselves to a certain joy and well-being. Everybody is seeking well-being in a way, isn't it? Like whatever work that we're doing, whether somebody is seeking money or seeking education or seeking love and family, basically our main goal is to become more pleasant. See, what is it that we know as ourselves right now? We know this body, we know this mind, we know our emotions. And even if we have not experienced our energy fully, we know that for all these things to function, there is energy behind it which makes this whole system function. So inner engineering is a tool where you can align all these 4 wheels of who you are. Your body, your mind, your emotion, and your energy. You align them in the same direction so that you decide what happens in your life. Your life does not happen by accident. The whole existence is energy. And this human being is also functioning out of a certain level of energy. This is something everybody can notice. On a certain day when you're feeling energetic and vibrant, you're more happy, your work is much better, you're more productive. Do you notice this when you're feeling you're highly energetic? On certain days when you feel low and tired, then there's more tendency to be sad, and you easily get angry and irritated and stressed out. So the practices that we teach, the inner engineering practice, is called Shambhavi Mahamudra. This is a very ancient yogic practice that has been there in the yogic tradition for thousands of years. So the practice, along with all the different tools that are offered in the inner engineering, will help rejuvenate your body and mind in a huge way. Whatever is happening in the mind is manifesting in the body. That's why you see people are stressed out, so suddenly they'll have migraine, diabetes, their blood pressure will shoot up. So many things are happening because they're originating in the mind. They're not separate. So we start with the mind because there's many things which are happening in our mind that causes the stress. So we address that, the very basis of that. This is one main aspect of the inner engineering. Another thing is changing the very chemistry of your system where you're a pleasant human being. When I say chemistry, see today, let's say, we're definitely seeing this, witnessing this happening in a big way. People are stressed out, so they go to a doctor. And what does he give you? Initially he tries to talk you out of your stress. It doesn't work. So he gives you a pill. The moment you take the pill, within a few hours you do feel peaceful. Yes? Maybe it doesn't keep you the whole day peaceful, but for a few hours it does make you peaceful. That's why, unfortunately, half the population is popping pills because it's working. So in other words, what you're calling as peace is a little bit of chemistry within you. What you call as joy is another kind of chemistry. What you call as agony is another kind of chemistry. What you call as ecstasy is another kind of chemistry. Every human experience has a certain chemical basis to it. What we're looking at right now is a science with which you can create the right kind of inner chemistry, where being peaceful and joyful is just the way you are. It is not something you have to seek or pursue in your life. It's just natural. That is inner engineering.
Now, what happens after someone takes the course? How does one sustain this? Because I know I go through these phases in life when I can devote more time to doing yoga, meditation, and then life gets busy and then I fall off the track. How does one stay focused on that track?
That's very true, Anna. So the practice that's offered, it's been designed in such a way that it fits our modern life with all our engagements. People are very busy. So the practice takes approximately 30 minutes to do.
Every day?
Yes, which is a very minimal.
And you can do it by yourself?
You can do it by yourself.
And you teach the process every day?
That's why it is required that you come and go through the program where you receive the practice, because we make sure that you know how to do it by yourself. You're all equipped to do it every day and reap the benefits of it. The whole foundation, the Isha Foundation, is 100% volunteer run. There's over 2 million volunteers all over the world.
2 million volunteers? That's a humongous operation by itself.
We have so many social projects that are run by the foundation, various activities, and most of these activities you were asking about, okay, this is happening within you, but how does it impact the outside also? Once something so beautiful happens within you, you naturally want to reach out and impact the society around you. And this is what's being demonstrated. Right now in southern India, Isha Foundation is involved with various activities which are creating, we're calling it in the Tamil language, Ananda Alai, which means it's a wave of bliss in southern India.
Now, so it could be a child, it could be somebody who's not even agitated or restless, somebody who's even happy with it can come and,
totally
discover.
It's better. This is not for unhappy people. This is for everybody who wants to reach their full potential.
Change their state of mind, I guess.
Even enhance their state of mind, I would say, because it's reaching your full potential. It doesn't matter where you are, you can always take the next step. It's a very powerful tool to seek something much, much deeper within yourself. I would say it's extremely important for every human being to invest a certain amount of time towards their inner well-being. I would say from my experience, because this is what I've gone through and has worked for me, the inner engineering is a very simple tool towards that.
So viewers, if you want to transform your life, how Namath has, and I have to a certain extent, I think after talking to you, if you want more information on how you can change and transform your life and take it to the next level, visit innerengineering.com and learn how you can change your life.